All right. Good morning. Good morning to you all. You are on Wake Up Tucson. We're about to enter into probably one of our most monumental Food Friday segments in the history of the show, pushing 11 years coming up this April 1st. And remember, you need to follow along if you can, if you're at home and you want to follow along on your computer or at work, because work, there's nothing too important that's more important than this at work, is go to our kvoi.com, go to the Watch Live page, because we are now live streaming this Food Friday because this is too exciting and too much food not to get on video. So if you have any questions or comments, 790-2040. We got to get right to it. Good morning to Joao. He is the owner, one of the owners of Churrasco de Brasil over in Tucson Mall right next to REI. Good morning, sir. Welcome to you.
Good morning, sir. Thank you for having us.
And good morning to Caleb. You are the front of the house trainer for Churrasco de Brasil. Welcome to you.
Bom dia. Thank you for having us.
Look at you. Look at you. Joao, tell me the history of your personal journey to where you are now being a partner in such a big, beautiful place of what you guys are doing here.
Oh, thank you. So we work for this kind of concept for more than over 22 years. We started in Brazil until we opened the first Churrasco Brazil here in Tucson.
So you were telling me earlier that you and two of your partners started off as dishwashers in this
Correct.
kind of concept in Brazil.
Yes.
22 years ago.
Yes. Yeah, we have a three-partner that have over 60 years in experience in this concept.
Wow. So you guys were managing similar places before deciding to open up this restaurant?
Yeah, so been working for one big chain before when we started, as I said, in dishwashing in Brazil.
Right.
Work every single position in this restaurant until work all the way up to general manager. Now we open the first one here. So.
Why did you decide to open your first one in Tucson, Arizona? What was the opportunity that you guys saw?
The last 10 years I was in Scottsdale, and I see how many people drive all the way from here to Scottsdale.
Okay.
And then my partner being exploring the city here, they have more time, and then we found this location here, and we see like the city was need some nice steakhouses that we have it there, so that's why it make us to come here, and then things like being very the city being support us so far more than respect.
What makes a Brazilian steakhouse different than an American steakhouse?
That's what you're going to find. There is not only just a simple restaurant, it's a culture that we serve. We've been raised and born like in a farm that we call gaúcho, Brazilian cowboy.
Right.
That's the way, like, we usually, the family get together in the weekends, and then when the youngers serve the olders. And we put a salad bar, and we help ourselves in the salad bar, and then we all come around and serve each other with skewers in the table. We kind of variety of the meats, like we always have to start chicken, then we go for beef and pork. You all have more than one type of the meats. That's make more unique.
So, Caleb, you've been training and people to kind of serve not just the food, but serve this culture over the last 10 years. Explain what does that experience look like for the customer when they come into a Churrasco de Brasil?
Definitely, sometimes it feels overwhelming, just the different amount of food and interactions with the different servers and that you see there. But more than anything is the variety that people will get there is different than any other kind of steakhouse. Normally you go and you choose one steak and one side and you see one server and that's your meal. At a churrascaria, it's, you have anywhere from 8 to 11 different chefs walking around serving you at the table, and then you also have about 2 or 3 other servers attending the table, and then the side dishes that come out, they're all fresh, made to order, and just a lot of different varieties of food that you all get to enjoy.
So you pay a price.
Yes.
Correct, yeah.
And this includes most of what you're saying here?
Correct, yeah. So it's one solid price at $41.95, and they're going to get to enjoy a salad bar, which has about 35 different types of salads. We have a charcuterie side as well. There's a couple soups and different kind of cuisines from Brazil. And then the second course, so the guest gets a little red and a green double-sided chip. So basically, it's laying on red at the beginning of their meal. Once they're ready for meat service, they flip that little red card over to the green side, and the gaucho chefs, they get that kind of green light to start serving the table. And so it's a very interactive experience. It's like we said, very different from traditional steakhouse where you order it and the chef's in the back. The chefs kind of have the chance to come out to the floor and interact with the guests themselves.
That's amazing. Let's talk about the types of meat you're serving. So what do you have on our tray right now?
Today here we have only a couple ones. We have 14 different cuts of meat. That's the house special called picanha. That's a house special. Then we have today also have a ribeye, New Zealand lamb chop, filet mignon, and butter sirloin. That's fraldinho you call.
Wow. And so this is 5 of the 14 cuts that you
Yes,
serve.
and also have beef, chicken, lamb, and pork.
Yikes. What's in this bowl here?
This is a gluten-free cheese bread. We please help ourselves. This is a really very unique from Brazil also. All the ingredients, we have a manioc flour there, and that's we import from Brazil.
What do we call this in Brazil?
Pão de queijo.
Pão de queijo.
Pão de queijo, yeah. And that's also for people who have gluten allergy. This is gluten-free.
Wow.
Pretty much 99% of gluten-free. Only a couple items is with the gluten. Everything else gluten-free in the restaurant.
Explain, so this is what we see here. This is part of the salad bar experience?
Exactly. So just a couple items that, as I said, charcuterie board here. Have a chicken salad, potato salad, apple salad. But there you can find more of the over 35 different items in salad bar.
And then the charcuterie part.
Exactly. We have a couple important cheese, prosciutto, grana padano cheese, baby Swiss, manchego. And all these also we open for lunch. If you want to have a quick lunch, in our restaurant, the convenience, you don't need to order anything. Everything coming to your table. If you want to, in a hurry, you want to have a nice and fresh and healthy meal, you can go to the salad bar. The salad bar is $16.95
Right.
and unlimited, all you can experience. As well included with soup, rice, beans, and a couple hot side dishes for only $16.95 per person.
Actually, that's
And the
pretty
lunch,
good.
yeah, and the lunch itself with all those meats is $26.95 per person.
So we're talking to the good folks from Churrasco de Brasil, and they are in the Tucson Mall. They are right next to the REI on the south side of the mall, right near one of my favorite stores, the Container Store. And so what are the hours of operation for Churrasco de Brasil?
Monday to Friday, lunch 11:30 to 2, and Friday from dinner Monday to Friday from 5 to 9:30 to Thursday, Friday from 5 to 10, and Saturday 3 to 10, and Sundays 3 to 8:30.
Now here's a question. So after all of this food that you're serving us, right, and when you come to Churrasco de Brasil, is that what I dare ask? What happens in the world of dessert? Is there a dessert at the end of this thing? What?
We do have a great desserts there.
Tell me about dessert.
We have one very pudim. You say in Portuguese pudim, de leite condensado. We have a pudim. Papaya cream is very traditional. Papaya has natural enzymes will help them digest. So we have a fresh Brazilian papaya, blended vanilla ice cream, and you top it off the creme de cassis black cherry liqueur.
Look at you.
Also have a homemade creme brulee, homemade cocada, coconut creme brulee, and tres leches. We have like more than 10 different choices.
I like the idea of a coconut creme brulee. That
That's
sounds pretty amazing.
Some warm with vanilla ice cream in the top.
Tell me about this cocktail you brought us this morning for my breakfast.
And that's another one, very traditional Brazil. That's the way we start there. It's a caipirinha. It's a lime, sugar, more all together. And we serve alcohol with Brazilian rum from sugar cane, we call cachaça.
Wow.
It's kind of mojito, but no mint.
Right. It's absolutely beautiful. So what's the plans for Churrasco de Brasil now that you and your partners are doing this? What's the plans for future growth? What would you like to do?
First, we want to be very well established here, make sure our guests very satisfied, happy to our service, and definitely in the future soon we try to expand in the concept.
Excuse me, I was eating a cheese bread. What's the website for Churrasco de Brasil? Is it churrascodebrasil.com?
Yes, correct.
So that's, I got to spell it for people. It's CHURRASCO, day, and then Brasil with an S instead of a Z.
Yeah, correct.
So let's go to Tia Gloria. She's on line 3. She has a question for you. Tia Gloria, you're on with Caleb and João. What's up?
Gente boa, tudo bem?
Tudo bem? Some Portuguese
Tudo
here.
bom, menino. So, I am very excited about this. I have not been to you. Oh, my goodness. So, you are at Tucson Mall, yes?
Exactly.
Okay. Will you be open for Christmas?
No, for the Christmas evening, yes, but it'll be closed for the 25th or Christmas days. It'll be closed, but it'll be open for New Year's and New Year's Eve.
But Christmas Eve you are open.
Yes, we are.
Right. And you have cachaça.
We have a cachaça, we have a pão de queijo.
Ótimo.
We as well, you're drinking here, try bring some Sam for them.
All right. Okay. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
And many, many good wishes to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Gloria, thanks for the
Bye-bye.
good call. We appreciate it. And again, so you're only closed for the holidays. Christmas Day you're closed, but Christmas Eve, New Year's Day you're open.
Yes, only they close Christmas days.
Awesome. All right. Well, first of all, while you guys are eating your Pop-Tarts and your Rice Krispies at home, we are going to partake in this amazing Brazilian feast that you guys have brought. Thank you for bringing it.
Dude, there's steak on skewers.
Yeah.
Let's get to this. Come on. I mean, big.
We're teasing poor Ed over there right
Big
now.
hunks of
So
steak on
again,
skewers.
this place is called Churrasco de Brasil, Brazilian Steakhouse. It's at Tucson Mall. And again, they are right next to the big REI on the south side of Tucson Mall on Wetmore, of course. So again, congratulations
Thank you.
and all the best to you and the entire Churrasco family.
Thank you.
Ed Alexander has right now, third caller will get a dinner for two to Churrasco de Brasil. You need to call him right now
Wow.
at 790-2040. Your phone's going to burn up on this one.
Let's
I
go.
guarantee it.
Go ahead, break it again. Go
All right.
ahead.
Again, have a great Christmas and New Year, and all the best.
Thank you, guys, and I wish you all the for you too.
All right. Churrasco de Brasil, Tucson Mall. Wake up, Tucson. You're on 1030 The Voice.